I'm a firm believer that peach pie, peach cobbler, whichever one you want to call it, has to be the dessert of the summer. So this is how I make it, starting with the pie crust. We're going to add all of our dry ingredients you see on the screen to a food processor, pulse it a few times, and then we're going to add 2 sticks of cold cubed butter and some shortening, and we're going to let that go until you have coarse crumbs. We're going to slowly add in 1/3 cup of ice cold water, and then we're just going to bring it together till it comes together to a ball. Dump it out onto a floured surface. This will be a little bit sticky, but once you knead it with the flour, it'll come together and it's perfect. Once you knead it and fold it into itself a couple times, divide it in half, form them into disc, and then I just wanted to show you on the pie crust, you want to see these little butter dots. These will make your pie crust super flaky and delicious. We're going to wrap this in plastic wrap. One's going to go in the fridge, one's going to go in the freezer because we only need one for this recipe, and I saved you another one for whatever other dessert you'd like to use it on. To 6 to 8 peaches, we're going to add everything you see on the screen to a large bowl, mix it up until it's combined, and then we're going to let this sit until our pie crust has chilled for about 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, we're going to get a 9x9. You can use whatever dish you like. I like to use a deeper 9x9 just because it just helps. Spray it generously with nonstick cooking spray. I like to use the ones that have flour. Add your peaches to it, and then roll your 30-minute dough out onto this till it forms a nice little square that fits over your 9x9. I like to just measure it like that, and it's just easier. Once you place it on there, I like to press it down and form it more into a square because nobody's perfect, and I'm not going to roll it out into a square. And then we're going to cut a little hole in the top to release the air, and then brush it with an egg yolk milk mixture. Once you brush all of your edges, we're going to sprinkle a good amount of sugar and then place it into a 400-degree oven for about 40 to 45 minutes until it's nice and bubbly and you can smell it just like Grandma's kitchen growing up. I let it rest for 5 minutes, and then of course I had to top it off with some vanilla ice cream, and then I dug right in. My husband got the first bowl, but of course I got the second. I hope you enjoyed this full written recipe. It's up on my website, and if you like this, follow me for more, and have a great rest of your summer.